Hi guys,
Hi,
and welcome back to Thursday Talks with Mutunrayo and
Esther.
alright, so today we are back on your screen with yet another interesting, juicy topic, right?
Yeah,
And our topic for today shall be drumroll.
being valuable.
Yes, guys. Today we are talking about being valuable.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of things wrapped up in today's topic. We'll be
Mm-hmm.
telling you how to become valuable, why you should become valuable, amongst other things that we have put together. But before we dive into why and how to become valuable, right, we need to first know what it means to be a valuable person. So what does it mean to be a valuable person? My sister, do you want to, speak to us
Yes.
from your well of wisdom?
From my simple English.
Alright.
In this channel, I think if you have been watching this video, you know that I like simple English,
Yeah.
and for me, being valuable is being useful
Alright.
to yourself,
Mm-hmm.
then to others, and
Alright.
also be helpful.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Alright. Okay, so I'm actually a fan of simple definitions too. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, just that a lot of English comes into play. It's not, yeah. So being a valuable person means that you are resourceful. It means that you possess skills, you possess characteristics that makes you useful, not just to yourself but to other people as well. You are useful. I mean, when we look at you, we can say that no, this person is a contributor. Yes, you are an active contributor to the society, to your community. You have something that contributes positively to your community. All right. So, and I would also like to flog a myth of being valuable. One of the a myth is a lie, right? A myth
Yeah.
is people call it the fact, but it is not the truth. So one fact that people hold on to about being valuable is that people think that being valuable has to do with just when you have money, right? So it's not just about that. You don't have to. You don't need. While you need money as a valuable person, the money is not what makes you valuable. What makes you valuable, like I said, is the skills you possess.
You possess.
It is the skills you possess that you can contribute that makes it possible for you to be a positive contributor to your community, to the society. You're not just constituting nuisance, you are valuable.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so next we shall be talking about the characteristics. So maybe you feel like, okay, maybe the English was too much, maybe we lost you somewhere in there. So these characteristics, right, would help you measure, okay, they are not holistic they are not, these are not the entire characteristics of what a valuable person looks like, but they will give you an idea of what a valuable person should look like, right? So these are the characteristics. So the first one I would like to talk about is the fact that you have to have a character. Like you have to be a person of valuable character. I mean, you are not characters such as integrity. When people look at you, you keep to your word. Like you have values that you stand by. I think in one of our recent videos we flogged the matter of values. Yes, I think that was when we were talking about females, what men look out for in females, right? If you are yet to check that out, please, after this video, go and watch it.
Exactly.
All right. So so you are someone that works in integrity. One of the things I've even come to learn is, I think it was Apostle Selman that was saying something like, he said that while you are working on your skills, while you are working on your skills and all those other things, you also need to build character, because skills without character will drive you out of business. It's going to reduce your value, because nobody even wants to get an artisan that cannot keep to his words. For example, people talk about we fashion designers a lot, and they say that they are
Can't disappoint.
exactly, that's not integrity. Do you get? So let your yes be yes and let
Yes.
your no be no. No matter what skill you have, no matter how good you are, if you lack integrity, then your value is questionable. Do you understand? I would go for someone that has integrity a billion times over someone that does not work in integrity. Do you understand? So that is part of what a valuable person looks like. That's a major characteristic of a valuable person. Miss Esther, do you have anything to add?
In that part, being truthful, right? That was
Yes.
the part we talked about. Is very, very important.
Okay.
If you want to become valuable,
Mm-hmm.
your character has to be very, very high.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, you said something about there's something that we should not chase money.
Yes.
If you are valuable, money will be the one looking for you.
Yes.
That is just the truth.
Mhm.
People always feel like money is the number one thing,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't even have money without having a value.
Yeah.
What attracts money to you is
Is
your
value.
value.
Yes.
That's what I want to add.
Actually,
on that.
I would also even I would like to even add that, there was this part in the Bible where Abraham went to war. He went to war against some kings, like he was fighting on some people's behalf, and then he went to war. And when he came back from the war, he was not the one asking them to give him gifts. They were outrightly begging him
Yeah.
to accept the gifts. Why? Because he communicated value.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? He was valuable. So he wasn't running after their gifts in the first place. He just showed his value, and then the money started looking for him.
For him.
All right.
Okay.
So what's the next thing we are talking about?
So being knowledgeable.
Characteristics. Yes.
So we have done characteristics, have we?
We are still
We're on the characteristics. So we
Mhm.
have done being trustworthy.
Yes.
Yes. So now being knowledgeable.
Mhm.
You must have knowledge.
Yes.
And someone says something that develop yourself more than your business
Yes.
plan.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when I heard that message, develop your skills yourself more than your business plan, because you were like, your business plan can get burnt, can get missing, can be outdated.
Yeah.
But that skill you put to yourself, you can lose everything, but because that is on your inside,
Yes.
they can't take it out of you. So being knowledgeable, like in anything that is happening around,
Yes.
wherever you like now in fashion, there are certain questions I should ask you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
You and I should not be on the same level in that area.
Yes, I mean-
If we are on the same level, then there's a problem. So we must consciously make effort to know things, to
Yeah.
be knowledgeable, like know things around your interest.
Yes.
And there are some, they are not even your interest, but because they're even in this world,
Yes.
there are things like now I'm in Nigeria. They ask me how much is price of fuel now as of today,
Yes.
and I'm like,
Well,
it's still
I think-
500.
Oh my God.
It's not 500 though. By
Six-
today
over
it's 617.
600
Abi. So we must have that knowledge. We must pay attention to our knowledge. And one thing about knowledge is that it keeps increasing.
Yes, it
They
does.
say when you stop learning, you start dying.
Actually.
You have to put that back of your mind.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And as you were talking about being valuable, there was something that crossed my mind. I got into a debate with my friends one day, and we were talking about the fact that people, in fact, even Christians, some of us just chase the anointing. We chase growing our spiritual life. I think it was just today I got talking with someone, and we just concluded that you cannot just be working only on your spiritual life and say that's all there is about you. No. There are gifts that God has placed on the inside of you. Although we are coming to that matter of your spiritual life, right? But let's talk about other things that God has placed in inside of you that people need. For example, if God has called you to be a life coach, for example, you have the gift in you. When you talk to people, they listen to you. Why not work on it and make sure that you fan it to flames? The Bible says that forget not the gift that was placed in you by laying on of the hands. You should fan it to flames. Fanning it to flames does not mean that you have to set yourself on fire. Fuel is now expensive. You need to fan it into flames by get materials. There are people that have gone ahead of you. Get a mentor. Work on yourself. Do not be satisfied with little.
There you have.
Do you understand? God is still calling people beyond on the pulpit. God is calling people into the marketplace. If God has called you into the marketplace, work. See, even if it's just biscuits you are selling, please develop your business skills. Do you understand? Don't start making it look. There are principles. There are principles that guide other things in life. It's not just you just lay your hands on your business and you're blasting in tongues. You are not working on yourself. And anointing times zero is zero. I mean, yes, you need to work on yourself as a person, so that when you get inspirations from God to do some things, you know what to do. The Holy Spirit has something to build, to work with on your inside. You have worked on yourself. Do you understand? That's being valuable. It's beyond just your business plan. It's beyond just your spiritual life. And if you say you're working on your spiritual life, Know the gifts that God has placed on your inside. It's a commando. Know those gifts and work on them. Build yourself. Build yourself to global value. Don't be a local champion. Do you understand? Work on yourself. That's the value. You are the value. Do you understand? Like, I am the value, right? All right. So the next one we shall be talking about is
So empathy. Another characteristic of someone that is valuable is empathy. And one thing I've learned is that see, people that have built their success through hard work,
yeah.
they have empathy. There's a difference between someone that built their money or their network by themselves than someone that just inherited it.
Yeah.
That person that inherited it might not have that sense of how do I put it? They can't put themselves in someone's shoe.
Yeah.
Maybe they see you struggling. They won't understand that. I remember one of my uncles was telling me he has never failed in his life. And when you fail, he's wondering how on earth
Did you manage?
how did you? And he said something. So when his own failure came was when he traveled out and I was writing a doctor's exam and he was 1 mark away.
Wow.
That was his first encounter of failure.
Wow.
And he's like, he called me and said, is this how it feels to fail? Because it had been so easy. So he always feels that when you don't read, when you don't pass, it's because you didn't read. But he will see you study, like, it's something that you did. And when I came to his stand, he's like, I did everything. I knew how to do. I'm telling you. So someone that is valuable has empathy. And empathy simply means putting yourself in someone's shoe.
Yeah.
They are not judgmental.
Yeah.
They help you come out of any form of difficulty. They help you to become who you want to become.
Yes, actually, and I think that's one strong point for valuable people, because they have gone through the same thing. They are able to reproduce the same. In fact, when they see other people struggling, they are able to say, okay, why not do this? Why not do that? Remember, when at the beginning we talked about, when we're explaining what it means to be valuable, we said that valuable people are not just concerned about themselves. They are able to help other people. So that's also part of being empathetic.
Yes.
You're able to put yourself in people's places and help them to come out of difficulty, to also become valuable like you are valuable.
Exactly.
All right. So the last thing we're talking about is strong communication skills. Valuable people know how to communicate. Okay, so I'm talking about this communication based on what they want.
Yeah.
Right. You have it, because the Bible says, write the vision down, make it plain, that he that sees it may run with it. You have your values written down, like this is what is acceptable, this is what is not acceptable. And you can communicate those values excellently without throwing insults or making other people feel like they are worthless. You know, character is also part of being valuable, right? So what else would you like to add?
That communication skill. You know, one thing I've learned, communication is a big thing.
Yes, it is.
It can help you get where you want or not get it. So if you want to become valuable, your communication skill must be very important. That means, first of all, your own personal communication skill to yourself.
Yeah.
What do I want as a person? You communicate to yourself. Then what do I want from other people?
Yes.
Because you cannot become valuable all by yourself.
No, you can't.
I remember when I went to learn spices.
Yeah.
I had to tell myself what I wanted to learn from that.
Yes.
So there are sometimes we do production and the woman is like, is there anything? And I'm like, can you do it in a larger quantity so I can see how it is to handle? Imagine I didn't have a way I wanted things to be. So that communication skill is so important. So you yourself, you must learn how to communicate effectively. Know what you want, how you want it. So that when they bring something that looks like it, you can say no. I know exactly how it should be. And also how you communicate with people. When you are valuable, there's a way you pass information that the people will get it, that you even know that they've gotten you or not. So that if they've not gotten you, call them back and pass it, and that way no problem, no misunderstanding. It's an area
that you're also working on.
No, I'm working on
it. I can't even lie about that. Recently I realized that, because in fact, I won't call it difficult for melancholy, actually, especially when we are working in that path, because sometimes you have something playing out in your head. I have something playing out in my head, and I'm like, everybody around me should get it. I mean, this is how it is, and I'm just getting this off energy. Like, no, we don't understand. You have to explain it. I'm like, okay, let me explain. This is what I'm talking about and all that. You understand? So it's really one of the most beautiful things about this being valuable is that nobody was born valuable. I didn't. Yes, we were born tabula rasa, right? It means that we all have one area, one thing or the other we need to work on effectively. At the beginning of, I think, sometimes last year, if you told me I would be doing a live program like this, I would tell you you are joking. Let me just keep writing and blessing the people. Do you understand? But right here we are. There's nothing you cannot learn. There's nothing you cannot become. You can become valuable. Anybody can become valuable. God created us with value on our inside. So it takes work. You have to put in the work.
Exactly.
Find out the areas you need to work on by yourself, and start working on them. I can suggest books yes, in the comment section, just in case you need any of those, to start working on yourself so you can become a valuable person. All right. All right, we believe that you have learned one or two things from today's episode. In fact, I always watch all our videos again because I'm like, no, it's not only people will be blessing, let me bless myself again.
Exactly.
So I go back and rewatch. So watch as many times as you want to. Share the link with others. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click the notification button so that you can get notified every time we drop a new video. All right. All right, guys, so catch the second part of this video on our channel. The link will be in the comment section, pinned up there. All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys, see you on the other side. Over.
Bye.